Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world. I am creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is for you to speak life into yourself and others. Once you realize a couple facts of life, for example, the fact that life only gives you what you believe you are, also that your words create life. You know what I'm saying? Like the words you speak, life or death, I should say, because if you keep the words positive, then you are speaking life. If you focus on the negatives, then you're speaking death for yourself and others, you know? So you really have to get in the habit, man, of literally speaking life into yourself and others that are around you, you know? Also, people, another lesson here is like, obviously, once you learn about the difference in frequencies and how it relates to your manifestations, then instead of you focus on the negatives in your life, which only attracts more of the same, more negatives, things you don't want, then, you know, you learn to raise your vibration by focusing only on the positive things in your life, you know? So it's like, with that being said, people, it's like I really want you to really, first of all, be aware of the things you are saying, because if you're not even aware of it, then how can you fix that? So it's like you have to be aware of the negative self-talk that you have about yourself, which, you know, for most people, they don't even realize it, but it's like second nature. You've been doing it for all these years and years, and it's like it's habitual, where the words you speak, it creates doubt, it creates just negative energy in your life and around you. So it's like I want you to be aware of your negative self-talk, and then I want you to start switching, catch yourself in the act about to speak negative, and in those instances I want you to consciously, intentionally choose to find more positive words to speak. Also, people, it's like, you know, of course, daily affirmations, you always hear me say in the morning times for 10 to 15 minutes, declare the things you want, which should have already been written down in I am affirmations. And again, you know, it's like the I am affirmations should be the new version of you, or the things you want to see. I am grateful now that, you know, whatever that is, you know what I mean? You're the greatest business owner, or you're the greatest nurse, or the greatest anything. Whatever it is, man, it's like speak extremely highly of yourself. And that's just the affirmation part of it, where you're basically declaring the things that you believe you are and the things that you have accomplished. Before it happens, you're speaking them into being. And of course, you do that again for 10 to 15 minutes every day until it becomes your new belief, you know? Because once you believe it, then it does happen, people. But the catch is you say it until you believe it, you know? And even then, I still say mine, even when I believe it. So that's one way of speaking life into yourself, is by speaking the affirmation daily for 10 to 15 minutes in front of the mirror. The second way, people, and this is a new way that I've adapted, is that I pray for the things that I desire. I speak it into my prayer, you know. I'm already declaring, and graciously declaring, I should say, the things that I affirm, you know, in my prayer. And that's something new that I've started, I guess Sunday or whatever the case is. My point is, man, is that the more more opportunities that you take to speak life into yourself, people, and especially through the affirmation, because that programs your mind. And prayer is where you program your spirit, not really program your spirit, but you raise your vibration to match the energy of your spirit, because the spirit is the all truth, people. Like, it really knows the greatest version of ourselves way better than our body and our mind does. So it's like what happened is the power of prayer and declaring in your prayer the things that you got the vision and see, is that it raises your energy vibration, so that way you can match again the vibration of the spirit, and that's when, man, you can feel total bliss as far as peace. It's like total faith in God and believing and knowing that he got you because his anointing and protection is upon your life. But speaking, people, is how you create things. You know what I'm saying? You spoke them into being. You speak them into being. Just like when God created this earth, he said, let there be light, let there be this, let there be that. Whatever he said there would be, there was. And see, when you get to the point where you actually become the spirit of God that's inside you, then you have the same dominion over this universe. You know, and it's like what I'm realizing that create the gap in manifestation is that even though we say it, we really, there's levels to believe, people. And what happens is that I'm realizing, even for myself, is that the more I truly believe and like really believe and take my belief from a sense of just believing to actually knowing, because that is a level of belief, people, is belief. The highest level of belief is where you get to the point where you stop just believing that, hey, this will happen, but you actually get to the point where you see and know clear as day in the spirit that the things you're declaring is happening, you know. And that's a powerful space to be, man, and I want you to get there, because you know, when you get there, then that's when you're able to manifest things even without even trying, people, because it's more habitual at that point, you know. And it's like, that's why I say every day, man, is practice. Every single day, practice being the amazing you that God have destined for you to be. Practice being the greatest version of yourself, man, because as you practice at being that, people, eventually you get to the point where you actually become the things you've been practicing, you know. It's like a person who become a great athlete overnight, you know what I mean, whether it's basketball, track, or anything. It's like they practice intentionally on the details. They keep practicing over and over until their body makes that a new habit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I want you to practice every single day, people, of speaking nothing but life into yourself. Excuse me, and speaking life into the people that surround you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I want you to be a blessing to others, man. And the greatest blessing you can be is just to simply speak life into people, because here's why I say that. See, the answer for everybody's problem is within them. Just like my problems or solutions to all my problems is within me. It just takes a matter of me awakening and remembering who I am. And as I remember who I am, then I know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's the same thing for us, man, is that when we inspire and motivate people around us, is that it gets to the point where they start to believe in themselves. And that belief will continue to grow as they continue to declare, as they continue to pray. And it gets to a point where they get to a point where they don't just believe in the things they're saying, but they know that the things they're saying will, shall, must be manifested in their lives, you know? And that's powerful, people. That is powerful. And I declare that for you. I want that for you. I desire that for you. And I want you to really practice on doing that, people, so you can manifest that in your life, man, because that right there is bliss. That is worth more than anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and cut it off there, man. Shout out to Jamaica, man, the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who is the mother of this world. Shout out to the Caribbean and the entire African diaspora. You know, people, my mandate for being here is to unite the Caribbean and Africa. And the way we do it, people, is that we stand united, you know. Anywhere around the world, man, it's like the Africa, Caribbean, and the diaspora, man. It's that I want us to really be intentionally making sure that every single day we find ways to inspire each other, to motivate each other, to help each other. We are our brothers and sisters keepers, you know. And it's like, another thing I say about that, man, is that each one teach one, people, is that if we really go out our way to intentionally help others, by teaching others. You know what I mean? It's like how many people out here have struggled with things that they have overcome and figured out and keep that knowledge to themselves. My question is why? Share that knowledge, man. Share that information so you can help people to elevate their lives. And as you do that, people, what you're doing is you're creating generational wealth for the other people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I want you to find ways to help others, to inspire others, motivate others, people, so that we can all win. See, when I win, everybody win. When you win, I win, people. We all win by helping and supporting each other, man. Whatever that looks like, directly or indirectly, man. Choose to believe that in the spirit, because it is so. You know? With that being said, people, my declarations over your life, number one is that you are a millionaire. Number two is that you're married to the person of your dreams. Number three is that you have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that the Spirit of God will continue to lead you and guide you, man. The Spirit that's inside of you. Learn to tap into that, people, you know. Affirm, speak a life into yourself. I challenge you to speak a life into yourself on an everyday basis, every opportunity you get, man. Get rid of the negative thoughts and beliefs you have about yourself, all right? Anyways, people, I believe in you guys, man. Start to believe in yourself. Y'all have a great day, and we'll talk tomorrow.